the power of resilience, a testament to inner strength and unshakable wisdom. In the face of adversity, some crumble while others rise. You have risen, not just to meet the challenge, but to surpass it with a brilliance that has left those who sought to control you in disbelief. Their plans, once crafted with meticulous detail, have unraveled before their very eyes, not because they lacked intelligence, but because they lacked something far greater, true strength, the kind that comes from within. As they stand in the aftermath of their own downfall, they are forced to confront an undeniable truth. Your power was never in how you played their game, but in how you mastered yourself. They sought to manipulate, to deceive, to bend reality to their will, but they failed to understand one fundamental principle: you cannot control someone who refuses to be controlled. You did not fight fire with fire. You did not stoop to their level. Instead, you remained unwavering, calm, and strategic, allowing their own arrogance to become the very force that dismantled them. Every move they made to break you only revealed the depth of your wisdom. Every scheme they devised to weaken you only strengthened your resolve. With every attempt to corner you, they unknowingly paved the path for their own undoing. The moment of clarity, when power meets its true match. There is a moment in every great battle where the illusion of control shatters and the truth is laid bare. For them, this moment came not in the heat of conflict, but in the silent realization that they had underestimated you from the very beginning. They believed their intellect, their strategies, and their deceptive tactics would be enough to dictate the outcome. But what they failed to see was that real power does not come from control. It comes from clarity, from self-awareness, and from the unshakable belief in one's own purpose. As they now sift through the remnants of their broken plans, they are confronted with a revelation that stings far more than defeat itself. You were never the weak link they imagined. In fact, you were the one element they could never predict, never control, and never truly grasp. They had built their strategies upon assumptions that you would falter, that you would doubt yourself, that you would succumb to the pressure they created. But instead, you turned that very pressure into the fuel that ignited your greatest triumph. Turning the tables, the strength in staying true to yourself. You did not merely outplay them. You rewrote the rules entirely. They had built their foundation on deception, thinking that manipulation and trickery would always ensure victory. But what they failed to understand was that true success is not built on deceit. It is built on authenticity, patience, and unwavering self-belief. At first, they dismissed you. They mistook your patience for passivity, your silence for submission. But as the game unfolded, they began to sense something they had not anticipated. You were not merely playing along. You were orchestrating something far greater. With every step they took, you anticipated the next. With every trap they set, you saw through their intentions. And with every attempt to undermine you, you transformed their attacks into stepping stones toward your ultimate victory. They thought they had the upper hand. They thought they were leading the charge. But in reality, they were simply following the path you allowed them to take, blindly walking into their own downfall. The moment of reckoning, when arrogance meets wisdom. Their downfall was not just a defeat, it was a reckoning. A moment where they were forced to confront the harsh reality that they were never truly in control. The confidence they once wore like armor has now been stripped away, leaving them exposed, vulnerable, and questioning everything they once believed to be true. They were certain they had calculated every possible outcome, yet they never saw this coming. They never expected that the very person they sought to diminish would rise beyond their reach. And now, as they stand in the aftermath, they must face the reality that their plans did not fail because of bad luck or miscalculation. They failed because they underestimated the power of resilience, wisdom, and authenticity. The true meaning of victory, it was never about winning the game. You did not emerge victorious simply because you played the game better. Your triumph was not about defeating them. It was about proving that success is not about manipulation but about mastery of oneself, of emotions, and of purpose. They played to win. You played to grow. They sought to dominate. You sought to rise. They relied on deception. You relied on wisdom. And in the end, it is wisdom that prevails. lessons they will never forget. Their defeat is more than just a loss. It is a lesson they will carry with them forever. Because this time, they did not just lose a game. They lost their sense of superiority. They lost their illusion of control. They lost their belief that deception is the key to power. They have now been shown that the strongest warriors are not those who seek to overpower others, but those who master their own spirit. That real influence is not gained through manipulation, but through authenticity and truth. And that no amount of scheming can outmatch someone who stands firmly in their own power. Moving forward, a legacy of strength and integrity. Your victory is more than just a personal achievement. It is a testament to the power of resilience, intelligence, and staying true to oneself. You have proven that no matter how calculated their strategies, no matter how forceful their attempts, they cannot break someone who refuses to bend. And now, as they pick up the pieces of their shattered plans, you walk forward, not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence. Not as someone who needed to prove a point, but as someone who has already known the truth all along. True power is not about control. It is about self-mastery. True resilience is not about avoiding challenges. It is about rising above them. And true success is not about defeating others. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. The final word, standing in your power. They expected you to break. You stood tall. They expected you to fold. You remained firm. They expected to outplay you. You outgrew the game entirely. Now, as they struggle to understand what went wrong, you move forward, stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Because in the end, the greatest victory is not in proving them wrong, but in proving yourself right. And that, above all else, is why you have truly won. Thank you for joining me on this spiritual journey today. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Be to Angels Speak Motivation. Don't forget to comment below. And let me know which Archangel's message touched your heart the most. May your marriage or future union be filled with love, light, and divine blessings. Until next time, stay blessed and stay connected to the Angels Speak Motivation messages. Amen.